All right, today I'm going to go over a common interview question and how to answer it. So today it's going to be, when did you have to give negative information or deny a request from your supervisor? Or put differently, when have you had to say no to your manager? So this interview question is an opportunity to display your professionalism, your character, and ability to think independently. While it may be easier to find an example that speaks to a bad boss or poor work culture, it's important to not speak too negatively about a prior employer. That's typically a red flag. So, the trick for this question is finding an example that leads you to highlight your judgment as opposed to shining a negative light on a prior employer or a prior manager. Because after all, the goal is to get you hired, not pass judgment on your prior organization. So, some example situations that you could think through include if you've had conflicting priorities and you denied a request in order to make sure you completed the higher priority task, or maybe if there was an unrealistic deadline and you wanted to appropriately communicate and manage expectations. Another example could be you believed a different set of tactics would achieve the desired goal more efficiently or effectively. So, in your answers, you should seek to highlight how you clearly and professionally communicated the situation and rationale with your employer. So, here's an example answer. In my previous job as a marketing coordinator, my supervisor asked me to make some last minute changes to a campaign that we were running. The changes would have required significant additional work from our team and would have impacted our ability to meet the campaign deadline. So I decided to talk to my supervisor and politely push back on the request. I explained to my supervisor that the requested changes would not be possible within the given timeline and would have a negative impact on our ability to deliver the campaign on time. To mitigate the situation, I did propose an alternative solution that involved making some minor adjustments to the existing campaign instead of implementing all of the requested changes. And I presented a detailed plan for how we could make those adjustments and still meet the campaign's goals. My supervisor initially expressed some frustration and disappointment, but after reviewing my proposal, he agreed that my alternative solution was the best course of action. And as a result, we were able to successfully deliver the campaign on time and within budget. So, overall, I learned that it's important to be honest and straightforward when communicating negative information or denying a request from a superior. And it's also essential to provide clear and concise reasons for your decision. And whenever possible, this is key, offer alternative solutions. Try not to just go in with no or I can't make this happen. You'll want to try to think outside of the box on how you can meet them in the middle.